So here's the intro. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is a surprise Tuesday. I will be trying to upload every other Tuesday now with something that I believe is very special. I bought fellow YouTuber Bellamina's book, her Draw Your Journal, and I also bought some really cheap $5 pencils from Five Below. After recording this video, I realized something, and when I say realized, I mean I was watching Sarah Renee Clark's live stream. I didn't get to see all of it, unfortunately, but I did get to see the part where she mentions that it's not always good to use factory sharpened pencils, and it's often better to just sharpen them yourself because of sometimes they'll have a thin coating on them to keep them sharp. So you're gonna see me struggle, to be honest, like I'm struggling with this intro. I did buy 2 coloring books, and I also bought both of Mariah Elizabeth's books, as well as the colored version of Carrie Smith's Wreck This Journal. Okay, thank you. Now that that struggle is over, let's move on to this one. So, I haven't been a subscriber to Bellamina for very long, but I do think her videos are pretty cool. And I was very excited to find out that she released her own Draw Your Journal, her own book. That is an amazing feat, no matter who you are, what kind of book you're releasing. It's like, I hardly know her, and I don't know her personally at all, but I'm proud for her. So for this journal, I'm terrible at journaling, and for some reason I thought that getting a journal that you draw in might be a little easier. I struggled already with this first page. I didn't know what to write in it. I didn't know. I know who it belongs to, but I decided to just write KrisIsCrafty very small in the bottom left and add this silly little piece of rainbow, I think it's actually makeup tape, but who knows, little tape, and then every time I go back to this journal, I just kind of want to add a little bit more and see what happens. I looked at the materials page, and I wasn't very sure about using half the stuff in this book because my fear is completely messing it up in the worst way. The secret language I wanted to skip because I have ideas for that later, and I turned to this first page, Draw Your Hello, and I said, well, I don't know how to do that. So I started flipping through, and I paused on a couple of them because I was like, maybe, I don't know. Because I really didn't. I think of myself as a somewhat creative person. I fully understand that I'm not the most creative person. But I don't know if it's a matter of being creative or just the speed at which the ideas come to you. So I tried for this page first, and I was like, well, I like blue, and literally my thoughts here were I could do something simple, such as this pencil is blue, I'm drawing with a blue pencil, or something like that. And then I realized I have to draw it, so I was like, well, does that mean I draw a blue pencil? And I was severely overthinking this and not at all sure what I wanted to do by any means. So I was like, well, maybe pink. Maybe I want it to be something bright. Maybe I want it to be something happy. And I just I didn't like going with that either. So I kept on flipping. And then I found this page, which I'm kind of disappointed that I didn't show the bottom, but that I believe was draw with your favorite colors only. Well, it says draw with your favorite color only, but I wanted to go with the same color as my nails, basically a bluish color and an orange color, because I love blue in a variety of shades, and I love orange. So I decided to pick out every single bluish and orange, or at least as many of them as I could, out of this pack. And there's a pretty decent amount, because this is a 70 pack of pencils, and it comes with like regular colors, and then it comes with pastels, metallics, glitter, but I think it's only the cover part of it that's glitter. Regardless, I found the ones I thought were my favorite, and I was like, okay, what do I draw now, though? I picked my colors, what do I draw? And so I thought back, and I like abstract. I like drawing around shapes, so I decided to try to find some kind of shape that I could trace and like color in, or something like that. I tried to use this squishy, this narwhal squishy, and I decided that'd be really difficult to draw on because it's not the most flat. So instead I got this little tin, and I was like, okay, I can make circles. I can literally just draw around this a bunch of times, create a bunch of little sort of Venn diagrams, and then I can just color blue, orange, and whatnot, and then that'll work. That'll be satisfactory to me, for sure. So, then came time to color. And I started coloring with this blue one, and I was noticing that it wasn't really going down on the page, like hardly at all. It was very translucent, and not in a good way. And so I just kept trying and pressing, and I was pressing pretty hard. I was noticing that by the end of coloring this, I was kind of my carpal tunnel was acting up, and I was trying to figure out if maybe I had just used the pastel version, or if there was any sort of translucence that was actually I want to say programmed. I don't mean programmed, but when they made the pencil, if it was supposed to be that way. So I started trying with this orange, and it wasn't ideal either. And then, well, let's just say that none of them were particularly ideal, and you'll see what I mean in a second. this struggle, I decided to leave the left page blank so that I could go back and try it again with better quality colored pencils in case sharpening the factory sharpened colored pencils doesn't work, and for that I need to first acquire a sharpener because I can't even find a cheap one in my house at the moment. But I can find about 4 or 5 staplers probably. I did name it Favorite Colors with Awful Colored Pencils, and that was that. Overall, though, aside from these crappy pencils, colored pencils, I don't want to ever buy them again. And I do like the journal, though. The journal's pretty great, and I am excited to keep drawing in it and watch along as she does in her YouTube channel and go from there. So, thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next video.